Just gonna come in, take the lead, and just immediately come up to the front desk.
Hello there, Jed.
Hey. Little change of plans. Granny got time for a little bit of a meeting.
Give me just a moment, I'll check, and you'll see her close her eyes for a moment. Yeah, she has time for a meeting.
Great. Can we just head on right down? It's somewhat urgent.
Of course. Francis, if you will? Of course, I got you.
Thanks.
Jed's gonna just, as he walks by, take a look at what she's reading.
Materials and you, 101 advanced spell reagents. Overhead, kind of down by Dolores, and they seem to be discussing something. There's a lot of gesturing, and Dolores has a very concerned look on her face. Faster than we expected, Libra. Surely there's something more we can do than just sitting on our hands. Oh, hello, Jed, Seraphin. Hello.
Looking for a hand to do your bidding, huh? I might happen to know a guy.
He smirks.
Things have developed far beyond what was anticipated, at least for it to develop this quickly.
Yeah, definitely. Thoradol seems to think that we should head north. And considering the recent assassination attempts, I'm tending to agree. That being said,
I've been watching. I'm sorry for the king's actions. Pressing your
he's
charge into service.
lost it seems.
He still has his wits, but he's desperate. Vulnerable.
We offered him solitude for his kind, his kin, but he didn't take it. Seems that he wants to hold his ground.
As he always has.
The Queen's not too happy about it, you know.
Of course. She is too kind for her own good.
Wish there was something more I could do about it, but I think he's gonna follow through with whatever he thinks is best.
I see.
Anyway, in this dire time, I'm coming to you with a request, your Lady Libra.
And Jed does a very small bow. Very formal.
A request from you. No sarcasm. What is it you require?
This is no light matter. My group is looking for transport to the north to Senia. If there's any method that we could do, anything at all, to beat the menagerie.
I have been keeping an eye on things, and her eyes will glow for a moment, and a map will appear on the desk right here.
Oh, hell yeah.
And you'll see the surface begins to ripple. Certain figures appear.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
My god.
That's a lot of information.
Oh boy,
Oh
the first
my
tweet's
God.
fucked up.
Oh.
Fifth battery's kind of fucked. So is the fourth.
Wow. First division. Wait, what's the one we passed on the way past Pines Rest? Was that second division?
Definitely this
Second.
one.
They're
I think this is
fucked.
500 out of 1,000.
Lamau, look at that.
100
guy
out
over
of 10,000.
As far as I've gathered, the Senian fleet are holding the pirates at bay, but
Shit. They're not gonna last forever, and judging by the pirates' aggression towards Senia, they probably already fucking know.
and you see that the map is updating in real time.
Jed's gonna look specifically at the kingdom's four borders here at this town. I'm assuming this is normally like a trade hub, right?
Yes, a neutral ground between the nations.
Has the battle really reached the neutral ground?
Mm-hmm. Just south of the town.
Fuck, alright.
Is this an encirclement going on here? Or is this a breakthrough?
This little guy's
It
a
is.
Chad.
This guy's getting encircled.
He thinks he's
the
cool.
issue.
Getting fucked.
I can now understand the scale. Okay, fuck.
You can tell just how fucked Mezia is.
Just a little bit. Before I was like, oh, how come? Why would they be fucked? It was just like, got still some stuff going on, I'm sure. And now I see this and I'm like,
Yeah, a lot of their units were horribly crippled.
big division. This is okay. And then we got an airship near Pines Rest. Neat. Okay. Anyway, Jed's gonna say to Libra.
It is the king's belief that the Sylvana holds the key to this conflict and turning back on the pirates.
I would have... From what I have gathered from our own operatives, that is indeed the case.
The worst part of this scenario, though, is that this conflict doesn't fucking matter. The Hydras just want to seed this chaos. Whether Mezia or Erodia wins, it doesn't change. And our true enemy is still out there doing something.
There has been another gate detected in the Senian Mistwood, directly in your path.
Well, I'll be.
There's another matter. We have lost contact with the Librarian's Sanctuary in Dundumba.
What was the last word they sent out?
The last word they sent out was that they were going to try to help the resistance. Remnants of the old royal family, before the coup. If what I think has transpired has indeed transpired, then the Erodians must be held back at all cost.
Even more dire than I thought.
The situation is indeed very grim.
If Erodia truly is one of the seven heads, well, I would like to ask for your guidance, Libra. The Mistwood Gate. Do you think now would be a proper time to mount a diversion and take back that gate?
It would be the appropriate time, correct. Well, Erodia has not yet entered Senia.
Seems the Mistwood is empty of units at the time. I don't know how long that'll last, especially if the Erodians find a way around to start helping the menagerie against Senia.
Any forces in the Senian Mistwood would only be Senian troops, as they have yet to enter the formal war. But the Queen must be made to help her neighbor. Mezia cannot stand on its own. This is a losing war.
How goes communications with the Sicilian Library?
Still stable. They've been
Good.
keeping an eye out for any other unwanted intruders.
May I request that you send word to the Queen, then? We'll be on our way north.
Move through St. Argo. Safest route would be through there.
Alright.
Although, take caution. Something doesn't feel right, especially in the Cathedral District.
Push comes to shove. Me and the kid might head back to Stormhaven and get old man Dillasturm on our sides.
He's been unusually quiet during this.
Knowing him, he wants to stay out of this. Wait for everything to blow over. I think the right words could be said to make him realize that this isn't just going to blow over.
Do whatever you can. Any help that can be gathered for the free lands of Maragaza are... There is no other option.
So I'm going to, for Seraphin's judgment, mark out a path that I think is apt and just kind of, here is like what I was thinking we would do. And we go to the battleship from there.
I like this. It makes sense.
Alright. For whatever reason it doesn't pan out, we can take a diversion here to either Four Borders or up to Stormhaven. It would be a long diversion, but it might be safer considering the situation. I don't know how fast this is going to unfold.
I like seeing the pieces moving around.
Yeah, I figured it was cool. You have your mission, Sir Vardock. May we meet again under less dire circumstances.
Of course. Keep everyone here safe.
Mezia stands.
He'll just kind of hold his hand over his heart and just recite,
Thank you for the knowledge and insight.
It is freely gifted, as it always should be. Now there is another matter I must attend to myself. Something amiss in Verotha. Dolores? Yes, Libra? You'll see Libra will lower her head down and Dolores will climb on Libra's back. Good luck out there, Vardock. And you'll see them fly out through the channel.
is just kind of grumbling, holding his head in his hands, just kind of like pinching at his brow.
Concerned?
Yeah, you could say that.
Jed's gonna roll up the piece of parchment with the plotted route on it, tuck it into his satchel.
Well, at the very least, we'll be staying out of the main conflict for as long as we can. Consider it a little bit of sightseeing.
Rather not, but you know.
Still worries me. If whoever plotted to assassinate Senia's queen is still hanging around. I just have a feeling we might run across someone at the Shadow Gate.
I think it's very possible.
I don't know why I keep expecting everyone to turn tail and run away at this point, but I keep having this feeling. One crazy adventure is going to just be too much for everyone.
Perhaps you are projecting.
What, me? Too much for me? Do you know who you're talking about?
Yes. How old are you at this point?
Old enough.
Have you ever just wanted to get out of it? Be done with it all?
Yeah. Suppose so. But I'm not gonna just kick my feet up when other people are dying.
Not when there's something you can do about it.
Gotta do what I can, right? What kind of
Okay.
example would I be for the kid if I just gave up?
I would say not a very good one. No, I would say that anyway about your normal demeanor.
She's gotta have a beaming example of what not to do, too. You're not laughing.
No, I'm not laughing.
Hmm.
Because it's true.
He just kind of
I tried to
scowls.
joke.
I'm not a chivalrous type. I could try, but it's just not in my blood.
No, it's not. That's okay.
You think so? I do legitimately worry sometimes that she's gonna take after me someday.
I do not think that's a bad thing. I think we need more of you in the world.
Didn't you just say I was a shitty role model 2 seconds ago?
Yes, by most society's standards. But I also think that she knows and understands the world more than she lets on. Come on, let's get out of the underground before they drop bombs on us and everything collapses.
Fucking hell.
I'm
Yeah,
right.
right.
They might.
No. Got me lost in thought, jeez. The hell are you doing to me? Making me get sympathetic.
No, I'm making you think about what you say. And the actions
You're making me
that you have upon the world.
self-conscious. I don't like it.
Yes, you should be.
Ah,
Conscious of oneself is good.
a sound center of mind. That's some monk teaching.
I never said you needed to have a sound center of mind.
Come on. You basically implied it.
No, I think you need to have a mental acuity to what you do within the world. And overall, what you seem to have done, as far as I know, is good. So yes, you may be an awful role model for the child. But that is good.
Funny way of looking at it.
I'm a funny kind of person.
Oh yeah, just chock full of humor.
Jed's just gonna, like, poke them in the side.
I deflect missiles.
Eh? You got a
You can
funny bone in
fucking
there
try.
somewhere. Come on.
What are you going to do? Take my bones apart?
No, I just gotta find the right part to poke to get you to laugh.
You trying is oddly amusing.
Not amusing enough, it sounds.
I do not laugh.
Well, maybe we're gonna change that.
Go ahead and try.
What a challenge.
Yep. Seraphin's just gonna walk ahead of him.
Jed starts putting his arms behind his back and just kind of belts out.
By the time we get to Senior, I'm gonna at least have knocked one joke out of you, if not two.
Joke or laugh?
A chuckle, a guffaw, a titter, if you will.
A tee-hee, perhaps?
Or if you're feeling like it.
Good fucking luck.
I love them. Another dynamic duo, those two.
This is such a great dynamic. It's very fun.
Next up, food library. Is there anything in the library itself you'd like to do?
Nah. I think I'm just gonna go pick up my kid from our lunch date or whatever. Everyone else back at the Royals in order to tell them what the plan is?
That sounds about right. You'd be able to find Aster not too much difficulty. You just follow the smell. Just follow the smell of food, and you would see Aster sitting at a table with Arya.
Jed would just say to Seraphin,
You know what? I'll just wait for her to come back.
Right.
You could interrupt them.
Okay. But
he takes out
But
a
we should
crown.
let the child have some friends.
head or tails, what do you think? She's making a friend?
That's Arya, they are already friends.
Yeah, do you think it's gonna stick around?
Have you met the child?
Fair, she's very amiable. Let her have her little lunch date.
Let her have the lunch date.
I guess after a while, then everyone would probably meet back up at the Royals Rust.
Fucking Charon's room.
Charon's.
It's so abrasive. I love it.
I had to do it.
Alright, I got my shit. So when are we heading to the docks to go get on a boat to go beat the pirates? Up to...
Funny story about that.
Funnier story than the fact that I found out this cane from Ruin is actually Kane's sword.
What?
He's just in the middle of like trying to cast Identify. Yes.
Wait, seriously? Like Cain from Bible?
Yeah, on his lap as he's
Bible?
sitting.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Just had
Carl-
Inconspicuous Bible on Charon's desk.
Carl's like on the ground with like his feet out, holding the door open, the sword unsheathed, like one hand holding the handle and the other on the blade, like as he's waiting for the magic to take hold. Yes, sword, cane, sing.
So you guys can identify how you said.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a enchanted silvered cane sword, with radiant energy imbued into the blade, with the benefits of having a silver blade, and does 1d6 radiant.
A valiant and honest warrior would never keep their weapon concealed like that. But it is cool nonetheless.
What I was saying had nothing to do with the cane sword, but I do admit, very cool.
Yes, it is, it seems to do a little bit of radiant energies in it.
Very helpful, actually. You'll probably make great use out of that where we're going.
Yeah, I will attempt as best I can. Wait, where are we going?
Jed's gonna lay out a piece of paper.
Ladies and gentlemen, feast your eyes on the mistwood.
I cannot feast my eyes. My eyes are, unable to eat.
Observe the paper, Charon.
It's a fucking turn of phrase. Jesus Christ.
The safest route to Xenia has been outlined for us. Due to the massive amount of broadside going on at the canal, it would be best to avoid taking a ship right about now. Looks like Xenia's holding them off just swimmingly. So, Charon,
Keith?
last time that we were over by Pine's Rest, remember when I stumbled upon you in the middle of a nighttime walk?
Oh, yes, when you found me following the spirit of the forest and sealing, Yes.
Another such opening has been discovered. I figured you'd want to check that out, so I've routed us to go by it on our way.
Yes, definitely should make sure that is good. Possible bad place again because of... If we go through there are most likely going to be some more of those cultists.
Mm-hmm.
Which would make sense, but...
Theory is the recent assassination attempt on the Queen of Sicilia might have been rooted from some sort of encampment over there. Oh,
Then, with all correspondence considered and our allegiances that we have made with the King of Mezia, taking care of these perpetrators would be a wonderful show of faith to the Kingdom of Celia.
Mm-hmm.
So, given our knowledge, we wouldn't have any reason to not make a bit of a little thing to do off of the side. Take care of some cultists.
I heard something about cultists. Squeaking of stairs. Aster sneaks up.
Hello, young knight.
Hi, what's everyone talking about?
We are all looking at this amazing piece of paper that Sir Viractik found.
I found out that this is a cross sword cane thing.
Ooh. Oh, that's so cool. It's like glowing. Does it do something special?
Yes, it is imbued with some ethereal energies that seems to let it dish out a little bit of extra oomph.
Oh my god, that's so cool. Aster's gonna run by the magical enchanted map and go over and look at the fucking cane sword.
Well, cool, cane. I kind of like the piece of paper better, but...
Kiddo, we're
Each their
talking
own.
about our current plan route. You should hear this too.
Yeah, of course. Wait, I thought we were going... I'm confused. This doesn't go anywhere near the water. Weren't we going to go deal with pirates?
In a roundabout way, yes.
Aww.
Do not despair. We will still be able to see the pirates. We're just taking a short side quest.
And it might involve dealing with another goal. So,
Maybe I'll even be able to figure out what this is for, what it means. Pulls out the brass marble medallion.
Sir Vardock suspects that there's something out there in this patch of woods here that might be connected to the recent assassination attempt on the Queen of Celia.
just a hunch. But if we can garner in her favor before making our way there, and protect another region of this land, all good by me.
Question.
Well, it keeps us out of the worst of the fighting.
So, have a question. Where is Mistwood, as it were called?
Directly
Oh, that's
north.
just this whole area up here.
Oh, apparently this acorn I purchased, this gilded acorn was made there, apparently, from wood from it.
The Mistwood. I've heard tales and like spooky boogeyman stories of that place, but I don't really know much about it outside of its folklore. I've always wanted to kind of see it myself. This'll be fun.
It is a place engulfed in a constant, eternal mist that is just never faded. And according to the stories, magic is particularly potent. Therefore, many cults and mystical organizations tend to try to do their rituals there, for they are much more powerful. But it is also rumored that in the Mistwood, the boundary between the material plane and the ethereal is at its thinnest. It is common for spirits to haunt the wood, as well as visions.
Honestly, I'm surprised I remembered this much. I'm pretty sure they told us never to go fucking in there because you get lost so damn easily.
Oh, I mean, if you can see the spirits and speak with them, I don't see... Oh, sorry. I keep forgetting that is not commonplace.
How do you forget that?
Anyway, we're burning daylight. We should probably get moving.
Wait, are we leaving today?
Wow, the sun is still
Would
in
you
the
rather
sky.
give the pirates more time to possibly take that battleship, or Erodia more time to advance on the capital?
I mean, I wasn't suggesting that we don't do anything about it. I just wanted to know what the plan was, because I wasn't sure.
Also, I can make sleeping outside a little bit more bearable. The queen has blessed me with a new spell.
Because of our covert nature, we're not going to be able to take a horse and carriage. We're going to be traveling on foot for the most part. Everyone should pack up enough rations for the trip. Stock up on magical implements, potions, spell scrolls. You name it, you get it.
To be perfectly honest, I was planning on just legging it all the way to Senia in the first place.
So you think 10 days worth of ration good, or...
We'll be
Because
able to
can
stop
always-
at St. Argo on the way, so...
Can also always hunt while out.
Unless,
I
of
think that'll
course,
be
hunting
enough.
for animals in the magical woods is some sort of poaching.
Don't ask me for directions in there. I spent most of my time on the Scar, or up sneaking around in Verotha.
Directions in the Mistwood are hard to keep an eye out on. That being said, if we follow the marks, we shouldn't get too terribly lost. And having
We just
access
need to make sure that
this
we don't go
map
into any...
will keep us on the track.
Just as long as we don't go into any circles, we'll have to keep track when we come to trees, whether we go to the left or the right of the tree.
As a,
If we go to the right a bunch, we'll have to make sure that we also go to the left a bunch.
as a
That way we
fearsome
won't
knight
go around in a big circle.
of the king, I promise we will not get lost. Probably.
That's the
not how
spirit.
that
2
works.
sessions later.
How are we feeling, everybody?
Chiron just
Are
kinda
you all
shrugs.
ready for the greatest adventure in your life thus far?
Yeah!
Let's just fucking get going.
I agree with Viractik. Let's get out of here.
Oh, shoot! I need to go grab my rope. Hold on!
Aster's gonna run back to her room and grab the rope and I think
Has
she dropped
someone paid the
something else.
innkeep yet?
Her hand mirror.
I believe we actually paid him up front.
Yep.
You got the energy. Let's pack up.
And Jed's gonna fold up the map, stick it into his bag.
Chiron,
Say your
like,
goodbyes to Mezia. Probably not going to be back here for a little bit.
Sir Vardock, if you don't mind me asking, these maps are a very rare commodity. Where exactly did you get your hands on one of these things?
It was a gift from my grandma.
He smiles.
Oh,
Seraphin has the mask on, but you can get the energy of smirk.
that's just wonderful. We had maps like those back in Carbonia, but they were restricted access to only the highest ranking of the knights. Yes.
Guess I just got lucky
But I
then.
suppose, considering your reputation and all, it would make sense that you would have one.
What reputation, Sir Leosthane? You must be pulling my leg. They don't speak
Oh,
of me
you
that
must know.
highly, do they?
Oh, come now, Sir Vardock. Anyways, onward!
Jed just shakes his head and smiles.
Charon will, elbow. Can I whisper? Question, what is a grandma?
Oh, that's adorable.
We must march forth, soldiers!
Yeah!
For the
March!
king!
Left, right! Just kind of with
One,
Leosthane.
2, 3, 4. Step, 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 step.
1, 2, 3, 4.
If he does that the entire way, someone kill me.
Alright.
Just like that. Come on now, young man.
I mean,
1, 2, 3,
I could, but I feel as though that would be going against.
Don't worry, that was a figure of speech.